We were at your location there on Seneca Street, Hoy Funeral Home on Seneca Street, and you guys have a nice little sitting area um, downstairs. Christy, I forgot what you guys actually called it. But is that available to all people that use the funeral home? And is that kind of, having specialized areas where family can go? Is that kind of a trend that you're seeing? Because I think I did a tour years ago and that wasn't there.
Yeah, so we actually just built our catering room about 2 years ago. But it's past about, I want to say now 7 years ago, we could have food in the funeral home, approximately 7 years ago. But there are still some laws with that. So you cannot have any food or beverage if a body is laid out in a casket. So some funeral homes, you'll see they just make a smaller little makeshift area for you to be able to have a cup of coffee. But we did really want to follow those rules, so we made a completely separate area for families to go. It also is a very nice thing for families that are just overwhelmed and need a break and need to just go sit down and have some water. It's a long day for them. We do have families come in an hour before the public viewing time. So again, they're usually here for about 5 to 6 hours. So being able to offer them food also really does help. Most people are not doing a dinner after a visitation that ends at 8 or 9 o'clock p.m.
Right.
Same with morning of here, they can have some pastries out. We work with a couple catering companies in the area. We are not allowed to we can have hot food, but you can't keep it hot. So that is also a law. So we can't have sternos or anything like that going. So a lot of people bring in Wegman subs and things of that nature to have down there. We also cannot have alcohol. But it is just a nice area for families to gather and make it a little bit more personalized as well. We do round tables. So we believe that as you're sitting around the kitchen table sharing stories, we want everyone to look at each other, not look at each other's back. And then, as you saw, we have 3 big TVs down there. We play a slideshow so people can watch that and reflect and, again, share stories. So I think you'll start to see more things like that in funeral homes. Again, with being a corporation, we do have the resources to make that happen in all our funeral homes. But in other funeral homes, you'll just see kind of in a makeshift room that they'll put out cookies and coffee for folks.